Art of Worldly Wisdom. Chapter 11. Cultivate those from whom you can learn. Let friendly intercourse be a school of knowledge. Learn culture through conversation. Make your friends your teachers, and combine the joy of conversation with the benefits of learning. Intelligent men and women thus enjoy both pleasures. They reap applause for what they say and gain instruction from what they hear. You will always be attracted to others of your own kind. You can turn this attraction to a higher purpose. Wise men and women frequent the houses of the great not because they are temples of vanity, but because they are theaters of personal advancement. Great men and women are admired not only because they are oracles of wisdom and culture in word and deed, but because those who surround them constitute a vital academy of the highest kind of learning and nobility.
Like a lot of writers, I grew up shy. I was introverted, and I still am to a large extent. I found the world I was looking for inside myself, and I found the intelligent conversation I was looking for with myself. And I never realized how one-sided I was until I became a journalist. It's strange because in a normal situation, in a room with strangers, I'm kind of shy. I don't know what to say to people. But when I became a journalist, I had the authority and the stage and the credentials to ask questions. I could say, I'm a journalist. I'm doing this for a purpose, for a paper. I have to do it. I'm forcing myself to do it. And you have to answer me. And there was a basis for talking to people. And so I overcame this introversion and talked to people. And I began to realize how one-sided I had become. Everyone you talk to will show you a different aspect of the world, and it will always surprise you. No matter how much you think you've seen the world and you know what it's all about, and you've gotten the wisdom and success, and you've read all the books, and you've seen everything. You talk to one person and you will find a whole nother world opening up. You know, nowadays, we live in a world of so-called over-information, and we think we really do have too much information, and we think that everything is out there, everything is learnable, everything is in a book somewhere, everything is in a YouTube video, everything is written down, but it's not. When people write books or do YouTube videos, there are things they don't write down or they don't say because it doesn't occur to them, or because they're on the spot, or they're a little embarrassed, or they don't know how to say it. But when you're alone with them in an unguarded moment and you're just talking, they will reveal things to you that they will never say anywhere else. And those are the important things. Those are the things that will change your life. When I was researching my first book, Driving Through the Dark Ages, I did a medieval trip through Germany and Austria in a Volkswagen van visiting, castles and monasteries. I talked with a modern monk, and he started telling me things that he said I could not write down. He started telling me things he asked me not to write down. He started telling me things he asked me not to write down, including an affair he had with a woman once, which, of course, was against his vows. And I asked him, well, what about your vows? Didn't you feel like you had, sinned? And he said, they're just vows. And I was shocked because vows are important for a monk, right? But then I realized it's true. It was a very wise thing to say. Because what's important in life? The vows you make, the things you go for, the goals you have, your preconceptions about life, or something like love. He said very clearly, love at that moment was more important. And I didn't write in the book, and it's not in the book, but it's true, and it's wise, and I'm glad I talked to that guy. It's difficult for me, even today, to make friends and talk to people. But sometimes when I'm, in myself, in my dark place, introverted, thinking only my thoughts, going around in a circle in my mind, having conversations with myself, I realize I got to get out there again and talk to people, or I will not understand what the world is out there that I'm living in. Thanks for listening, and I wish you all the success in the world.